sourdough bread. It's making me feel incompetent about my life because I have had my sourdough starter rotting away in my fridge an embarrassingly long amount of time. Well, I guess we'll see if we can bring this thing back to life today. I've been munching on some of the sourdough bread. I've been eating chips and salsa. This is my like current hyperfixation snack meal. I've been treating it like a meal. It shouldn't be. I'll eat like, I want to say 1 jar of salsa at a time. Really like 1 jar of salsa a day, half a jar at a time. Does that make it sound a little bit better? What had happened was Father's Day came along. So I was like shopping for some Father's Day stuff for Alex, like food wise. And so we like grabbed him a cookie cake and some other things. And I was like, you know what I really want? Chips and salsa. I feel like that was my dad's go-to. It reminds me of my dad. Has to be this kind too. And I remember Sam's Club used to sell like the bottle like this. We always had it in our house growing up. Anyway, hey, how are you? Thanks for hanging out with me today. I need to get dinner going in the crock pot. I have like no groceries. It's embarrassing. I need to clean out my fridge. I need to get my life together after vacation. We just got back from vacation. When I say just, I mean, it's been several days. Like I should have done this several days ago. But you know, like after vacation, it's like, I don't really know what to call it. When you get home, you're just like, and vacation, I use the term loosely because I have small kids, so it's not a vacation, it's just a trip. You're just parenting in a different environment. And so when I got home, it's like, you know, pack everything and then go and then have fun for a week. And then you come home, well, you gotta pack everything and then come home and then you have to unpack. It's too much. I don't want to do it. So I haven't done it. I haven't done laundry since I've been home. I haven't unpacked. Alex did some unpacking. I unpacked my computer and that was like basically it. I'm like, we got enough stuff. We could live off of what we have, you know? Anyway, we don't have enough food. So one night we ended up eating out. It's a whole story and a half. Before I do that, let me fill this up. I gotta hydrate. I've been eating way too much salsa. Another embarrassing fact about me, our fridge tells us when the filter is overdue. It reminds us like 20 days out. Like, hey, replace your filter. It's got like 20 days left. Just a little heads up there. But now, you wanna know how long it's been? Let's take a little field trip. Oh great, now it doesn't say. Hold on, let me, 62 days. It's reminding me. Replace the filter, you low life, you no good for nothing piece. It's like water still comes out, so like, what do they want me to do? It tastes fine, could be better, and I'm gonna make it a little better by adding some of my element in here. You guys know I love this stuff. I use it every single day, and this video is kindly sponsored by Element. Huge thanks to them for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. For real, you're a real one. I'm using citrus salt today, this electrolyte drink mix. That's all that's in there. That's all you need for the perfect mix of hydration. And honestly, it's like my favorite way to drink water nowadays. It tastes so good. I dilute it in exactly 23 ounces of water. My fridge counts. Oh my gosh, it just tastes so good. Watermelon salt is also top 2 favorites for me. Alex really enjoys the grapefruit salt. I love Element not only because it provides electrolytes, but also because it has the perfect science-backed ratio of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And those things are so great for our bodies for a multitude of reasons. The trio helps maintain steady energy. The electrolytes in here impact energy by regulating hormones. It helps improve your cognitive function. The electrolytes regulate fluid balance around your brain. And the water and electrolyte mixture can help you have fewer headaches. Speaking of the brain, you could experience fewer muscle cramps thanks to the magnesium in here. And if you are an athlete, it could help you perform better and longer. It also keeps our skin hydrated. You could experience better sleep thanks to the magnesium in there too. There are so many benefits to drinking this. And if you check out the Drink Element website, they actually have all of this different studies and articles on there for you to read through if you're interested in any of that. But everyone needs electrolytes, not just athletes. And this is my favorite electrolyte drink mix because it doesn't have any sugar added, no junk, no sugar, no artificial ingredients, no fillers, no gluten, only the good stuff in here. I drink Element every morning. I sweat every day, chasing after my children, going outside, side, doesn't matter what I'm doing, this stuff is great for my body. I breastfeed, I lose a lot of nutrients that way, and this helps replenish that. It's also great if you're pregnant. They also have the sparkling water element that they recently came out with, and that's Alex's favorite. He loves that. It's all really great stuff. If you're interested, I have a link below for you to get a free sample pack with any drink mix purchase. So you'll get all 6 flavors so you can give them a try and find out which one is your favorite. If you go to drinkelement.com/thewads, so it's drinklmnt.com/thewads. Cheer, let's hydrate together, stay hydrated and all that good stuff. I haven't tried the mango chili yet. And my sample pack is dwindling because I keep trying them. Gotta put it in my hydration station. I put some chicken in the sink earlier today to thaw out because I am determined to make dinner tonight, even if it's like bottom of the barrel scraps. Like, I haven't been to the grocery store. I mean, I kind of went like to get stuff for Father's Day, but that doesn't really count. Which I am gonna make a Father's Day cake because I tried to make it on Father's Day and it was a big old failure, and I can't let Alex down like that. I grabbed some of the supplies I need to throw this dinner together, but I did want to tell you because we went out to eat the other day. I didn't forget about telling you the story. Listen, the roof of my mouth is itching. What have I eaten? The bread. But it's sourdough and homemade. Maybe it's these chips. I knew I didn't like them. They're actually not great at all. But with the salsa, pretty good. Oh, they're so dry. Much better. What am I gonna put the sourdough in? So listen, we went out to eat and it was really late and I hadn't made dinner and I was like, is cereal an option over here? It wasn't. So we found some gift cards. Not that like, I don't know. We were sifting through the junk drawer, debating on like, are we even gonna eat dinner tonight? You know what I mean? Like, is it just gonna be a yo-yo night where the kids just scrounge around and we'll just figure it out? Well, we were cleaning the junk drawer and I fear this has gone too far, but we're gonna find out. Anyway, we found some gift cards that I never gave out during Christmas time because for whatever reason, like some people didn't come and I had like an extra set. Anyway, it was for like out to eat places. So like Cheesecake Factory and Red Lobster and all these places, right? And Alex is like, let's go to Red Lobster. And I was like, it was literally 8:30 in the evening. I said, no, thank you. But Panera, on the other hand, I said, let's do it. So I took the kids to Panera to like, you know, get some, because Alex is not a fan of Panera. He thinks it's, you know, hospital food or whatever people say about it. I love it. Never really get to eat there because, you know, he doesn't like it. And plus we don't eat out much anyway. I digress. We went to Panera. Guess what time Panera closes? 9 o'clock. Guess what time we got there? 8:55. I was like, oh my gosh. So I started like making the order on the little kiosk thing. It wouldn't take the gift card. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna pay. It came out to $56. What? I was like, I'm not paying for this. I didn't come all this way with a gift card to pay $56 for Panera. This is why we don't eat out, right? $56? Are you joking? I could have gone to the and Alex wasn't even eating. He wanted Firehouse Subs, which was like right next door. I said, fine, I'll go to Firehouse Subs. But guess what time they closed? 9. Didn't get to go there, but also didn't order anything for him from Panera because they were closing, and he doesn't like Panera. And I didn't find out Firehouse Subs closed until after. Anyway, we got our Panera, which by the way, Meredith also got a free loaf of bread because the lady was like putting all the bakery stuff in a garbage bag to throw it away. And Meredith was staring at the bread and Wentworth was like, can I have a loaf of bread? So she gave it to Meredith, all the kids really. But anyway, so I ended up just driving down Firehouse just to see like, oh, maybe someone's there. No, no one was there, it was closed. But guess what was right next door? Moe's. Welcome to Moe's. I have been to Moe's one other time in my life. It was when we were planning our wedding. We gave blood that morning. I ate something. We ate at like, what's that buffet? Like Golden Corral. Alex and I ate Golden Corral, donated blood. And then like, I don't know, 2 hours later, we were doing some wedding planning stuff and we went to Moe's and I passed out in line. Literally, they were like, do you want brown rice or white rice? And I went like this. Well, I can't do it, but I literally fell on the floor, passed out, for real passed out. Alex picked me up, brought me to a booth, and they brought me a cookie. So nice, they gave me a cookie. I had to pay for the cookie. It's whatever. That was the only other time I've been there. Short story long. And so Moe's happened to be open, and I said, fine. Moe's is like Chipotle, right? I'll just go in, I'll get him a burrito bowl or burrito, whatever the heck. He likes burritos. And I actually told him, like, you can have my broccoli cheddar soup that I ordered. Like, I feel so bad. I go into Moe's. Who eats there? Genuine question. Who eats at Moe's? A lot of people. Apparently, they had a lot of pickup orders. Ask me if I'll eat there again. The answer is no. It was, oh, I don't mean to sound like a Karen, but it was like dirty. One employee was really, really nice, and she made the experience worth it. So I ordered a bowl for me because I was giving Alex the broccoli cheddar soup that I had just ordered and a burrito. The guy needs options, okay? And so I was ordering a burrito for him. He's like, what do you want on it? And I just said, you know, everything. It's so weird. It's like scraping the bottom of the barrel to get like B. And I just thought, this, like, where am I right now? Is this real life? And like, yes, it was late at night, but there were people in there. So like, just replenish the beans, dude. I'm not gonna be the only one who needs beans. Scraping the bottom of the barrel, it's fine, whatever. Just let me get out of here. So I ordered my stuff, got home, zero flavor. I'm talking this much. Moe's. What's going on? And like, I like Chipotle. Not like a diehard Chipotle fan, but like Chipotle is good. This place, just not for me. Different strokes for different folks. You know what they say. A short story long, you know, you got a meal plan to have your life together so you're not stuck at 9:30 at night ordering crappy Moe's. But also meal planning and stuff requires the energy to actually do it. It's like meal planning, then grocery store, and then you gotta make the meal, and it's like, I just wanna do nothing. Is that too much to ask? Oh boy, what happened? I'm just feeding my sourdough over here. It's a lot, 270 grams of everything. All right, cool. That doesn't seem bad at all. Check on this later today, and hopefully I didn't completely kill my sourdough because I neglected it for far too long. It seems too runny to me, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more starter and a little bit more flour. It's like, why do I even have to scale it? It's gotta be like a waffle batter consistency. Ah, yeah, that's the stuff. See it in there? Now, if this comes back to life, we're making a bet right now, you get to start a starter. If this comes back to life, that means sourdough is so low maintenance. Scraping the sides down so we can see where it grows. Perfect! Now it's time to be productive. Be productive. I'm gonna throw a load of laundry in before we start. Thankfully, while we were at the beach, we have, oh, how long have these been in here? Well, they smell fresh, so hopefully Alex just threw them in last night. Okay, I'll deal with it. So we didn't come home with a ton of laundry. Like, I don't think we came home with really any laundry other than the clothes that we were wearing because I did laundry every day while we were there. It's like bathing suits and I don't want to keep stuff wet and everything. But once we came home, I don't think I've even walked through this room. You'd think like, oh, the beach is so relaxing. Like, you don't need a vacation from your vacation. Like, have you met my family? Yes, I do. I'm just kidding. No, it was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed myself. And really, I did get to relax plenty. But it's like just getting back into the routine of stuff, which I don't really have a strong routine as it is. So all the things that I was doing before the trip where summer started and I was like, yeah, like I got it. No, I don't got it. Because then I left for a week and then I came home and I'm like, I couldn't care less. So yesterday, Alex and our neighbor were working on something and they got greasy. And so I was out there with the baby and then the baby touched something greasy and then touched me with his greasy little fingers. And I got grease all over my brand new, used. I don't think this is gonna get grease out, but you know what, we can try. It's OxyClean Laundry and Home. You know what stain room, I'm using like the whole bottle, it's so unnecessary, but you know, great. What stain remover really works is that like Toddy Top Hands or Missy, Little Miss Messy Mouth or whatever. But the bottle is so small, I ran out of it, you know, it's great. I wonder if that would work on this. Anyway, now I'm noticing like it's really all over. I'm not sure if I showed you this shirt. Got it thrifted. Beetlejuice. There's another one coming out this year. I am so excited. My kids love that movie too. Oh my gosh, you know what movie we watched the other day? For family movie night, Alex turned on Back to the Future. So we were like, we're never really sure which movies are gonna hit with the kids. That one is so good and it had me captivated. I hadn't watched it since I was a child. That was one of my dad's favorite movies growing up. Like that whole trilogy. Are there 3 or 4 of them? Or 2? There's at least 2, maybe 3. I think there's definitely 3. Anyway, such a great one. But the one that Alex, the family movie night we did a couple or few weeks ago, that was surprisingly a hit with the little kids, specifically Wentworth. He asks to watch it all the time, is The Wizard, which I guess, oh, so nice, you look so tan. Love you. What was I talking about? Oh, that was one of Alex's favorite movies growing up. I had literally never heard about it, and someone left this bag, one of my favorite bags, outside to get rained on, all crusty and musty for the next day. You know why I love this bag so much? It has pockets on the inside. And so it's probably like a grocery bag for wine or something. But you know what I use it for? My hydration station when I bring the kids to the park. That way water bottles aren't flopping all around tarnation. And I really like that, but someone left it out. I'm using the big laundry guns for this one because I'm really hoping that grease stain comes out. And you know what? I was watching someone the other day, and you know, I have a lot of like all natural cleaning stuff, like the Blue Land cleaning laundry tabs that I typically use, and like Molly's suds and whatever, like the cleaning products, okay? But sometimes bleach is just like the way to go. Like I have bleach, toilet cleaner, it's whatever. I have some spots on our outdoor countertop, and they're from like the food dyes when the kids are making the ices and stuff. And I saw someone using soft scrub, and I was like, I need to add that to my list of things to buy. All right, let's make, you know what? I didn't throw this in because I'm so worried. It's so delicate, but I gotta throw it in. If this gets ruined, I mean, I'll get over it. It was like $3, but I like it. I'm too impatient for this. I got things to take care of, okay? Kind of, maybe I get to squeeze in. Hey, 20 years later. So for dinner, I'm going to throw, oh, what are those seeds? California poppy seeds. I really want to have some herbs outside. You know, I say that all the time, and then I should show you what's out there. I shouldn't be allowed to grow anything. They should have a picture of me at the Lowe's Garden Center. Like, if you see this woman, do not serve her. I kill everything. I'm trying though. So I am making pineapple teriyaki grilled chicken. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is a marinade. Dang it. Okay, why did I think it was a crock pot recipe? Is this enough? That's big enough, right? So I'm using chicken thighs just because that's what I love to use. It stays juicy, especially on a grill. For me, it's like hard. I either undercook the chicken or I overcook it. It's very hard to overcook thighs. And don't worry, like some people are like, oh my gosh, you put the wrapper of the chicken in the crock pot. You guys, it's soaking in water. It's probably cleaner than my crock pot itself. Okay, so for the chicken marinade, should I be real fancy? We're in our fancy era. Hold on, maybe I'm not. I can't find it. They're up there, but I can't reach them. But I did find the filter for the fridge. Not that I lost it, I just too lazy to get it. When I clean out the fridge later today, I gotta remember to put that in. Okay, so pineapple teriyaki calls for a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I've got some cocoa aminos in here. I'm just gonna use the rest of the bottle, way more than a 1/4 cup. I was looking for the, you know, the things that keep the bag open. 6 ounces of pineapple juice. I love, this is a great pantry meal, unless you don't have pineapple, right? I love to get these. I get them buy one, get one free. They come in like a pack of 6. And I find a lot of recipes that call for like pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is expensive if you buy like the whole thing and then you open it and you're like, oh, I guess I gotta drink some pineapple juice. It also calls for some brown sugar. I'm just gonna do like a handful and a half in there. Ooh, I caught you, you little piece. Hold on, I need some more stuff. Please don't fall over. Did I throw that whole thing together without filming? I could cry. Did you see any of it? Only other things I added was just some oil, and then I threw some garlic in there and salt and pepper. And that's it, that's all she wrote. Really easy to get a marinade thrown together, to have dinner prepared. If you like mentally do it, you just gotta do it, you know? Because yeah, I gotta tell you, it makes me sick to spend $80 on garbage, on food that doesn't even taste good. I'm like, this doesn't even taste good, it's $80. Ah. Gross. Got a hole in this bag. I got a hole in this bag. I washed it one too many times. There's a hole. This one is a washed bag too. I gotta just start using the reusable bags. Don't ask me what vegetable tonight. Maybe carrots. I feel like that's the only vegetable I have. Well, thank goodness these cake mixes were buy one, get one free at Publix the other day. because I told you I tried to make tres leches cake. It's one of Alex's favorite desserts, so I wanted to make him like his favorite dessert for Father's Day. And it's so simple, first of all. Second of all, I feel like I'm missing an ingredient. I'll figure it out. But the base is just like a yellow cake mix, whatever I have yellow, but I don't know if that was a mistake. Normally I just get, I don't remember. Whatever you have, that'll work. I'm running out of eggs. Thank goodness I have 4 eggs in here. I have 5, there'll be 1 left over. We also haven't gathered eggs yet today. You gotta wash chicken eggs before you use them, if you don't know that. Yeah, we haven't gathered the eggs yet today, so hopefully our chickens have been kind to us. We're about to get a few more, so I'm excited about that. Our friends have they got chicks and they're just giving us the grown ladies. So for cake mix, if you don't know the secret, if the box recipe calls for 3 eggs, add 4. These are kind of small eggs anyway because our chickens are still pretty young. And then I'm not doing it because half a cup of oil, but I would typically get butter. It makes it taste so much better. The reason I'm not doing it is a lot of reasons. Okay. But the reason why past when I tried to make went bad was because I put it in the oven and then Alex left to do something. Oh, he brought the kids to the movies. And then I brought Wolfgang outside and we were just playing outside and I completely forgot about it. Came inside, the cake was burned, essentially. So here we go, round 2, and Wolfgang is napping. So hopefully that's I watch him like wake up and then I go outside, forget about it. I'm gonna set a timer on my phone, it'll be fine. Oh, and the third thing is instead of water, you add milk to a box cake mix. And listen, I get compliments on my cake all the time, and I'm like, it's from a box. But I have had cake that cost literally hundreds of dollars, and I'm like, and I love cake. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be nice and moist too because tres leches cake, you let it soak in all that milk. That's why I'm using the oil instead of butter because it really doesn't really matter. Into the pan, let's try this again. You know what, I noticed like it's kind of dark. 2 of our light bulbs are out. Hopefully you can still see. You won't be able to see in my fridge because the fridge guy still has yet to come and my lights have been out since we moved in. And I feel like it's getting darker every day. Pros and cons. You might look at this and be like, Kim, you got plenty of food. I mean, once I rearrange, I think you'll be talking a different tune. Oh, I'm cleaning this out, by the way. I gotta do it. I got a lot of condiments, I'll say that. I got a lot of oranges. Ooh, carrots. Okay, that will be for dinner. I got Jell-O back there, probably not good anymore. Left it out, half a watermelon. Yes, that could be for lunch. This is taking up a lot of space. It's got 1 sandwich in there, half of it's eaten, so no one else wants to eat it. That cheese is probably bad, nothing behind it. And, all right, what's in here? More cheese. One thing I wanted to mention, yes, I'm cleaning out my fridge and blah, blah, blah. It's an optical illusion, all that stuff in there. It's really hardly anything. And, well, you'll see in a second, but there's like empty pudding. Like it's completely empty. Someone put it back. What the heck is wrong? It's okay. It happens. Life goes on. Okay. Oh, and I found some eggs that our neighbor gave us that I forgot that she gave us. And like, I love that she has chickens. Well, they have a ton of chickens, so they often have extra eggs. I'm like, so grateful for wonderful friends and neighbors and all that good stuff. Okay, so Back to the Future 4. I had no idea. I went to watch it, the second one, because the kids loved it so much. We're like, okay, on to the next one. I'm checking expiration dates, by the way. So I Googled it. By the way, it's free on YouTube because I asked Alex, like, what streaming site is it on? And he's like, oh, it's on YouTube. What the heck? Amazing. So Back to the Future 1, honestly, way more captivating. I was really into it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Such a great timeless movie. And then guess what's happening? A 4th one is coming. And who's in it? Is it Timothée Chalamet? No, it's Tom Holland. I don't know why I get those two confused. It's like Gen Z problems, even though I feel like they're older than people think that they are. I digress. I'm so pumped about it. So excited. Is it real? I don't even know what to think about it yet. I kind of watched the trailer like halfway, paying attention. Anyway, that salad that I just showed you, it expired. like a long time ago, along with those oranges and those tomatoes that I'm showing you. You know, sometimes you get a bag of oranges and you're like, oh, these are the best oranges. And then sometimes you get a bag and you're like, these are horrible. So those don't get eaten very much and they get shoved to the back, and then you buy a new bag and pour it on top. Anyway, so what was I talking about? The salad kit. I bought that bag of salad. It expired, I don't know, weeks ago, maybe a month. Who the heck knows at this point? Got shoved to the back of my fridge. Never ate it. Not the grass. What is it called? The lettuce looks perfect. Perfect. No pink spots. No wilting. What in the chemical is going on? And also in my mind, I'm like, well, it looks good. Should I still eat it? No, man. Salmonella, I don't dare you. Not when it comes to romaine lettuce, okay? So I pitched it, which is also kind of sad because I'm like, oh. But anyway, so I'm cleaning out my fridge, just spraying it down, giving it a good spray. And you know what I saw? Oh, and I took one drawer out because obviously it needed more than just a spray down. It needed a good rinse in the sink. I guess I forgot to speed this clip up. But anyway, like the 6 lonely old eggs in there and my starter at the top, which is probably also dead. Which, by the way, the starter that I fed, I think this morning, like in the video this morning, it was good. Which reminds me, I need to make something with it right now. Because I fed it again yesterday because I didn't make anything with it. But yeah, I need to. Anyway, so I'm cleaning the fridge and I'm stepping on a stool, peeking at the top of my fridge. What in the cat is happening? What is that back there? That's not a dust bunny. That is a dust dinosaur. I can't even believe it got that bad. It's the first time I've ever seen it. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? Our old fridge, we used to store food on top of it. So I cleaned it pretty regularly. And yeah, needless to say, this one, out of sight, out of mind, my vacuum pole can't even reach it in the back there. So I had to pull the fridge out to clean it. How often do you pull your fridge out? Because we've lived here for about 2.5 years. This is the first time I've done it. And boy, did it need it in the back there. It's just so hard. It was so heavy. I couldn't, honestly, I think it was like sticky stuck. Because I went to clean back there and it was, it needed a lot of my attention. It was really disgusting. I couldn't really film in the back because you couldn't see it. And the space between. Isn't that a song? I'm going to go look it up. It sure is. The Dave Matthews Band. Represent. Whoop, whoop. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So absolutely disgusting. Is it cobwebs or is it dust? What the heck is happening? I don't know. We keep daddy long legs around the house. I think they eat the bugs. Yeah, they're harmless. We just leave them. Leave them alone. They're fine. If you see them in the corner behind the plant, you just keep on walking. Okay? Keep the daddy long legs around here. Spiders are our friends most of the time. I don't mind spiders. Anyway, obviously disgusting. I can't even believe. And I had to show that to you. And then I ended up pulling the rest of the fridge out and kind of vacuuming and tidying up behind there. Oh my gosh. And then the vacuum. Why the heck doesn't my vacuum work? I feel like this happens once a month. And I'm like, why isn't my vacuum working? Oh, because it is so cram-packed with dust. Just hilarious. I can't even believe it. Makes me laugh every time. I empty the canister, but sometimes it's like clogged, Anyway, so I dumped it, unclogged it, kept going to work, and back to the fridge, because that's just how life is sometimes. You get sidetracked with different projects as you're cleaning, and then you come back to it, and it's fine. It's like, I noticed it's like the series of events. I, had to clean my fridge, and then I looked up top and there was dust. So then I took the vacuum out. But while I'm taking the vacuum out, I noticed in the hallway closet that, whatever needed to be taken care of. So you take care of that and then you bring it to your bedroom and then you see your bedroom is a mess. So you start doing that. And then it's the roller coaster that is cleaning. And it's hard, honestly, to stay on track and do one thing at a time. But I tell myself I have to finish one task at a time and then I can move on. Obviously, sometimes I get sidetracked and that's okay. That's life, especially when you're the manager of the house and there are so many things to manage and take care of. So, of course, we're going to get sidetracked. As you can see, the sourdough on the side there, it's already starting to bubble and rise. So I was really happy that it wasn't dead. I couldn't believe it. Oh, and speaking of not being able to believe, it was time to tackle the suitcase. And honestly, it wasn't so bad because one of the suitcases just had towels and kitchen stuff. So we unpacked that like maybe the day after we got home, let's be real here. And so, I put that stuff away. It was all clean. And then towels are easy to put away. This stuff was like mostly my bathing suits. So I just took it and threw it in my bathing suit bin. Good to go. No big deal there. And I love that bag that I got from the thrift store. It's the Vera Bradley bright pink little luggage bag or weekender bag. I don't know what it's called. But man, you know what? I love going to the thrift store. I actually just went yesterday. I didn't film. The kids have been begging to go, itching to go. So I was like, okay, let's have a little trip. So I did get a few things from the thrift store. But I'm thinking of going back for my birthday, for my actual birthday. And do you enjoy the thrifting? Should I just go and enjoy and not film? Because sometimes I'll find some amazing stuff. I'm like, I should be filming this. This is so cool. But yeah, you let me know. It's hit or miss with the thrift store videos, honestly. And then, so I'm going through the luggage, obviously finding a ton of clothes that need to be put away. And I am trying my best to deal with it while I have it all to deal with, you know what I mean? Rather than just making piles and then leaving it for later. I'm putting it away. Like, look at this drawer. Wolfgang's drawer is my favorite. These are all the clothes that he owns. He is a minimalist and I am not. It's easy for him. His clothes are so tiny and I just decluttered it, so it's nice. And, you got to stay on top of stuff if you want it to be nice. And my closet, needless to say, I've not stayed on top of it. It's fine. I'm just a collector of clothes is what I'm coming to the consensus of. So this is the Tres Leches cake. And I'm not done with the luggage, but I'm taking a little break because I thought, you know what, the cake is cooled enough. And when I was coming back from Wolfgang's room, obviously I passed the kitchen and I saw the cake. And I was like, okay, let me finish that. So because this needs to cool in the fridge. It is 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, and 1 cup of half and half, which I didn't have, but I did have heavy whipping cream, and then I had a little bit of like almond milk, so I did what I could, used what you have, and move on with life. I dump it all over the cake. Ideally, you do this when it's cooled a little bit. Some people say to do it when it's hot, it absorbs it better. I don't know. You do whatever you want. I let it cool a little bit, and then I throw it in the fridge for a couple of hours, and all of the milk just soaks into the cake and makes it really nice and delicious and moist. And, well, I've got a story about the Tres Leches cake. I guess I'll tell it now. We ended up going to like a date night. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Rocco's Tacos. If you live in the Tampa Bay area, I shared it on my Instagram. So like, what we ate and where we were and all that good stuff. And then what we did after the fact, just little clips of it. So if you're ever like wondering, what should I share, bits and pieces a little bit more on my Instagram. So if you're interested, but anyway, I share this because for dessert, obviously, you go eat at a Mexican restaurant and you got to eat a delicious Mexican dessert like a Tres Leches cake. And so that's what we ordered. And honestly, hey, listen, I'm going to give you a little review here. Oh gosh, I can barely spit it out. I don't know if I want to disrespect a Rocco like this, but my Tres Leches cake was better. I'm just going to say that. Listen, I know it came from a box. I know all this stuff, but it's like I said before. I don't know if I cut this part out, but I said I've had hundreds of dollars cake before, like cake that costs hundreds of dollars, and I just enjoy mine better. It's delicious. There's something about it. And we brought it home to even eat a couple bites and compare and contrast. Alex is like, no competition. Yours is superior. It wins. So we actually loved Rocco's Tacos. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, it's actually at International Plaza. Maybe they have more locations. That's just the one we went to. It was delightful. Highly recommend. Chips and salsa supreme. Al dente is all I have to say about that. But the Tres Leches cake, while it was good, mine was better. So make it at home, and it only takes a few ingredients and a couple steps to do. Not hard at all. So I've moved on to cleaning my kitchen because, well, it needed to be cleaned. And gosh, there are always so many dishes. Always so many dishes. I'm actually contemplating, how hard is it to replace the sink? I think I would love one that's without the middle separation. Should I do it or should I not? Project for another day, I suppose. Right now, it's on to laundry. I didn't realize how long I was, cleaning because I just kept going. I was listening to a podcast. Okay, he said, we're getting at the end of 2 hours, which they probably filmed for 2 hours and then cut, I guess, a half hour out of it. But really, it's only been an hour and a half that I've been cleaning. No big deal. You know, putting stuff away, clothes and whatnot. And my closet, honestly, it's a dumpster fire, and I just put my clothes in and then closed my eyes and walked away. The laundry is ready to switch over, which that makes sense because the dryer typically takes about an hour and a half to dry the clothes anyway. Is this a hospital towel? And by hospital, I mean, you know, a beach house towel. None of our towels are this way. I think that one accidentally came home with us. But anyway, I put together Alex's dessert, you know, so that has to chill in the fridge for a while. But something I want to make, which I made some at the beach house and I filmed it, so you may have seen it. It was at the very end of the video. The Oreo balls. I want to make those again. I accidentally left them. I don't know if you watched that or heard that or if I even said it, but I accidentally left. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, look how many are left. Yeah, I'm gonna bring these home, feel gorge on them. And yeah, I left them. What a sad time, I'll tell you. Oreo balls are so good, and they're simple to make, a little time consuming, but I think I want to make them again. I do have the ingredients. It's like, you know, pantry meals. I always have the ingredients to make chocolate chip cookies, is all I'm saying, okay? I don't always have fresh vegetables in the house, but I've always got chocolate chips. The kids were playing earlier, and Meredith does this thing that, oh my gosh, just makes my heart crack open and explode. When she's running, if we're like doing a race or chasing or whatever the heck we're doing, she'll do this thing where she hits her arm and says, cheetah speed. And so she was doing it, and I had a thought like, one day she's not going to do that, and it was like breaking my heart. Do you ever do that where you think ahead, like, when's the last time I'm going to hold my baby? Not necessarily a baby, but you know, like Avelina doesn't ask to be held. I don't think I could hold Avelina on my hip if I wanted. Do you know what I mean? Like, when's the last time you're gonna do something with them or see them do something? Oh, it breaks my heart. Even though I know like that she'll be in the cheetah speed phase for a while, but I know eventually she won't do it. And it'll be a thing of the past. That is why I take so many dang videos and photos, and my phone is so full. It's so full. I don't know what to do. What do you guys do with all your photos and videos? I guess I can upload. Here's my problem. When I plug it into my computer, they don't come up because they're all on the cloud. So they're not like downloaded on my phone to be able to bring, like, okay, it's very complicated. But I would love to transfer them to a hard drive. That would be fantastic. I have them on a couple of different sites, but it's like, I don't want to trust that, especially the videos. But it's just so hard to upload it all because nothing recognizes it. And don't ask me about the cloud. I have no idea what it is. I don't know how to access it. I don't know anything about the cloud. To me, it's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo. It doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm going to do this laundry. I'm gonna fold this laundry. Ooh, I guess, you know what? Let me see if that oil stain came out. Still there. But you know what? I've worn shirts that look worse than that, so I'll get over it. All right, I'm gonna fold these loads and then move on with my life. Now all I have in my head is the space between. I don't even know what that song is about. I'm sure we jammed out to it on the radio growing up. How old is that song even? I got a lot of questions. I don't even really listen to the Dave Matthews Band. Kelly Clarkson was more my style, which, by the way, I found a Kelly Clarkson Breakaway CD. Why didn't I get that? Oh my gosh, why didn't I get the CD? I found it at the thrift store yesterday. I didn't buy it, and I do have some regrets. Man, I did find a CD player though. I haven't tried it. Fingers crossed. I hope it works. I'm hoping to try it maybe today. It's a big event. Okay. So I can't just like plug it in and it's going to be a thing. I needed to, you know, be in the right. I don't want kids crawling all over me while I'm trying my Taylor Swift CD out, you know what I mean? So I did pick up other CDs though. Backstreet Boys, Millennium. What is it called? We jammed out to that on the way home. Not the CD though. I had it. Flying. Meredith asked to watch a High School Musical. Now Evelina's singing it. It might be Eleanor. A High School Musical, like summertime. What time is it? Summertime. It's so good. We were watching that this morning. Oh man, I'm so glad they like High School Musical. I had a couple of thoughts. Hey, should I clean my bathroom, which needs to be done? It's like overdue. And like maybe I'll paint my nails or something. Or should I make Oreo balls? Obviously, we know what one. Orange. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is it?
Time for food.
So three ingredients for this. And I have my food processor this time, so I won't have like bites of Oreo in it. I'm not a huge fan of that. Oreos, obviously, you gotta have them. Hey, they're vegan, right? Accidentally. Cream cheese, and then some chocolate chips or melting chocolate or something like that. So I'm gonna pulse some stuff in the food processor and get my cream cheese to room temperature in the microwave. Avelina was cracking me up. She always does. Listen, don't do this. I did a whole batch, you guys, and I wanted to cry because I hate wasting food. So this is a whole, basically an entire thing of Oreos and some cream cheese. And I was trying to, you know, push the cream cheese in. Why did I do that with a plastic knife or whatever the heck I had? It ruined it. Obviously, the knife got caught on a blade, and don't do that, okay? Just don't. And so the way that you make Oreo balls, you put some Oreos in a food processor. You can crush them with your hands or whatever, but I think this is the most seamless way. And then throw in some almost room temperature cream cheese. I don't use a whole stick. I know some people do, and I do more Oreos. I don't measure anything. Have we met? Just don't stress out about it. They're Oreo balls. Crush the Oreos, add some cream cheese until it's like a nice smooth consistency, a little oily, a little delicious, and I roll them into balls, throw them in the fridge, let them harden, and then I finish the process by dipping them into chocolate, and they are just so great. You can top them with crushed Oreos, you can top them with sprinkles, top them with whatever the heck you want to, and it is a treat for all the senses. A treat for all the senses. Kind of like A Girl for All the Seasons. You know what? Next family movie night, Grease 2. I think it's inappropriate, but I watched it at my kids' ages. Not all their ages, but you know what I mean. Okay, I moved on to my bathroom. Listen, I sped up these cleaning clips so much, so I hope you appreciate all the content that I'm shoving into this video. But this bathroom, why have I put it off? It's looked like this for way too long. So I am putting away the beach stuff. It goes underneath. Really, the whole linen closet could use my attention, but listen, I got to break it into pieces, manageable pieces, what I can manage in the time being, and this is all I can handle. So I threw our beach stuff underneath, got rid of a few things that were old and crusted and covered with nail polish. Speaking of nail polish, while I was putting away my nail thing, which like I never got to do my nails and my toes, you shouldn't even look at them. I'm so embarrassed. Life goes on. It's not even a big deal. But while I was putting away the nail thing, the sophisticated nail, like that black thing on my countertop, I didn't know the bottom wasn't zipped. And a couple of the nail polishes fell out and spilled. Oh, and if that ever happens to you, grab some sugar. Is it sugar or salt? I think it's sugar. Throw it on the wet nail polish and it like soaks it up. And you can pick it up right away and it's actual magic. So if you've ever had that accident happen to you, I think this is when it spilled. I was like, seriously, what the heck? So I'm cleaning that up, and it's just so nice to have a clear countertop. That's my goal in life, to just have nothing showing, everything hidden. It could be hidden in a complete chaotic mess. As long as it's out of sight, I don't care about it too much, you know, until I do start caring about it. And then showing you my skeletons. This is my makeup drawer. Isn't it lovely? It is actually packed with a whole bunch of makeup that I don't really use. I use hardly any, really. And I feel like I've always been this way. You know, I go through phases where I'm like, oh, eyeshadow. And then I remember, oh, I'm pretty much allergic to eyeshadow. Like, I'll wear it every once in a while. And then I always regret it because that night or the next day, my eyes will be all puffy. I'm like, oh, I can't. But I want to. And it's fun and funky. But I just have too many issues with my eyes. But I keep it around for the fun days. So I have a couple eyeshadow palettes. And the rest is just mostly lip products that I don't use and concealer, a bunch of nonsense. Down here, I don't even know. Oh, you know where I went to on our date night too? Lush, because Alex was he had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, oh, I'm going to, Lush is right across the way. So I popped into Lush and I got some soap. Oh my gosh. So great. It's so great. I hardly ever do that. It's the fancy mall, the International Plaza. There was a Lily Pulitzer in there too. Not to spoil if you saw it on Instagram, but just a nice little outing, if you will. And I'm just finishing the Oreo balls, dipping them into melted chocolate. It is a labor of love. And honestly, I could have had Eleanor do this. She loves doing this kind of stuff. I don't know where she was, actually. They must have been roaming around somewhere. But yeah, I did it. And then I threw them in the fridge, let the chocolate harden up a little bit. You can eat the Oreos. I didn't melt enough chocolate. I used all that we had. And you can eat the Oreos like unchocolated, and they're still delicious, honestly. And I could have done a better job, but here they are. So good. If you're looking for a gift for someone, like make these and they're going to be like, holy crap. The inside is like a little truffle. The outside, once the chocolate hardens, is like a nice little bite to it. Okay. And then honestly, they should call it cuatro. I'm so Spanish. Cuatro leche cake, because I always throw a fourth milk on there, which is heavy whipping cream. You can use Cool Whip or whatever the heck, but I had heavy whipping cream. And so I'm just making my own whipping cream, whatever that's called. And I'm just blending it up, adding a little bit of powdered sugar to it. You can add vanilla, but I just leave it out. I think it's fine without it. And I was too lazy to get it, and it's fine. And so I just layer that right on top. You can put cherries on top of this or strawberries. Alex really enjoyed it. They had bananas at the restaurant, but I don't know. That's not my thing. This was delicious. So good. And I forgot how good it was. Like, I never make this. And I don't know why. It's so easy and simple to make. You know why? Because we eat the entire thing without even thinking about it. But here it is. I couldn't get a good slice to show you because we are barbarians. And this is after a few days, okay? But it was really good, really delicious. You can eat the whole pan. It's so rich, but oh my gosh. I'm going to show you the piece that we got from the restaurant. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching. Don't forget to check out Element. Drinkelement.com/thewads will get you a free sample pack with any purchase of drink mix. And here is the cake. Oh, it's a thicker, but I showed you a thinner piece. My cake was kind of lopsided. Just trust. This was good, but mine was better. Okay? Honestly, theirs looked better, but I don't care.